Constructing tall buildings may capture public interest, but demolitions can be even more impressive, especially in crowded cities. Let's explore some of the world's tallest demolitions, where towering structures are brought down in a spectacular display. Number 8. Ocean Tower. Our first tower stood tall on South Padre Island in Texas, not far from SpaceX's brand new Starship facility. It was a towering structure, reaching a height of 115 meters, which is a little over 375 feet. Sadly, its story took a dramatic turn in 2009 when it fell. The tower was intended to be a luxurious haven, offering high-end condominiums equipped with lavish amenities like a swimming pool, gym, and even a spa room for residents to relax and enjoy. However, just 2 years into its construction, cracks began to appear in the support columns of the Ocean Tower. Investigations revealed that the tower's base had sunk nearly 16 inches into the ground. This led to the infamous nickname, the Leaning Tower of South Padre.
First, we're going to straighten the tower because there's a bit of a tilt, about 4.5 inches to the north side. So shortening, we're going to straighten the tower up in the delay sequence. Then we're going to tilt the tower to the east. And as the tower tilts, we're going to cut it at different levels, so as it comes over and collapses, the debris pretty much stays within the original footprint of the garage.
Despite efforts to rectify the situation, the damage was deemed irreversible and too costly to repair. In December of 2009, Controlled Demolition Inc. was tasked with performing a controlled implosion of the building. This $75 million structure was the largest concrete building ever to undergo such a demolition. The day of the implosion, the park adjacent to the Ocean Tower was closed for safety reasons, ensuring the protection of the island's residents. However, spectators gathered at nearby hotels and restaurants to witness the spectacle as the skyscraper came crashing down. Number 7. Landmark Tower. In Texas, there was a really tall tower called the Landmark Tower. It was about 380 feet tall, which is around 116 meters, and it stood in Fort Worth. When it first opened to everyone in 1957, it was the tallest skyscraper in the city. The coolest thing about it was that it had the biggest spinning digital clock in the world right at the very top. At first, the tower was full of people working and doing stuff, but after 30 years, when it got old, no one used it anymore. Then, in March of 2000, a tornado hit it really hard and messed it up, so everyone decided it was time to knock it down. In 2006, a company called Midwest Wrecking used a bunch of explosives to make the tower collapse. It only took a couple of minutes and the tower was gone. In 2016, they came back to the empty space and built a new parking garage. Number 6. AFE Tower. Standing at a height of 116 meters, equivalent to 382 feet, the AFE Tower was once the tallest tower ever taken down in Europe. Located on the grounds of Goethe University in Frankfurt, Germany, the initial plan was to dismantle the tower piece by piece. However, due to numerous complaints from local residents about the prolonged process, authorities opted for a quicker method, demolishing the structure with explosives. The decision attracted widespread attention from the media, and in 2014, more than 30,000 spectators gathered to witness the live implosion. With a resounding bang, the concrete skeleton surrounding the building's core collapsed first. Moments later, controlled explosions on the 5th and 17th floors led to the separation of the building core, with one part falling to the south and the other to the north. After standing vacant for a few years, much to the disappointment of Goethe University students, the site was transformed. In its place, a modern residential and hotel tower named 140 West emerged. The new structure boasts luxury apartments on its upper floors, while hotel rooms occupy the levels below, creating a vibrant and contemporary addition to the Frankfurt skyline. Number 5. Building in Xi'an City. In November 2015, something big happened in Xi'an City, China. They demolished a super tall building called the Golden Flower Building. This building stood really high, about 387 feet or 118 meters. It was the tallest skyscraper ever taken down in China. The Golden Flower Building had been there since 1996, but for many years, no one used it. Even though it legally belonged to Jinhua Pharmaceutical Factory, it just sat there. Fixing it up seemed too costly, so China decided to hire a company called Pengcheng Explosion to blow it up. Before the big explosion, they dug a deep trench around the building to make sure it wouldn't cause too much trouble. Then, with 1.4 tons of dynamite and 12,000 detonators, they made the building crumble into pieces. It happened really fast, but the mess left behind took more than 70 days to clean up. Imagine piles of debris as tall as a 6-story building. After all the mess was gone, they didn't leave the space empty. Nope, They got busy building a new place, a mix of stores and homes called a commercial complex. It's like they turned the page to a new chapter in the city's story. Number 4. J.L. Hudson's department store. Constructed in 1911, the J.L. Hudson's department store in Detroit, Michigan, had a remarkable demolition in 1998. Originally standing as the tallest department store globally at 134 meters, 440 feet, it housed various shops and offices. With over 80 years of operation, the store witnessed a monumental implosion witnessed by 20,000 spectators. The force of the blast shattered windows of nearby abandoned stores and unintentionally caused damage to the Detroit People Mover, an elevated train system. Subsequently, plans emerged for a colossal 912-foot-tall skyscraper in the same location, slated for completion in 2022. This new development marks a transformative chapter in Detroit's skyline, symbolizing the evolution from a historic retail giant to a modern architectural marvel. The demolition of J.L. Hudson's department store stands as a poignant moment in the city's history, witnessed by thousands as it paved the way for a new era of growth and innovation. Number 3. Brayton Point Power Station. The Brayton Point Power Station in Somerset, Massachusetts, wasn't exactly a typical building, but its demolition was spectacular. This coal power facility had been around since the 1960s, churning out electricity until it closed in May 2017. 2 years later, in 2019, the company that owned it decided to tear down 2 of its massive cooling towers. These towers were gigantic, reaching a height of 500 feet or about 152 meters each. That's just a tad taller than the cooling tower at the Trojan nuclear power plant, which met its end in 2006. The demolition of these towers was a big deal, attracting crowds from all over New England who wanted to witness the spectacle firsthand. And it didn't stop there. Over the following months, the demolition crew went to work dismantling other parts of the power station. But the excitement didn't end with the implosions. The scrap metal left behind from the demolition sparked a series of fires in the days that followed, adding an extra element of chaos to the whole process. Number 2. Mena Plaza. The Mena Plaza, once envisioned as a towering structure, never reached its full height and became known as the tallest building ever to face demolition. Comprising 4 separate towers soaring 165 meters, 541 feet into the sky, construction began in 2007 but abruptly halted in 2012 due to a dispute with the owners. Despite plans to resume in 2014, financial issues led to the abandonment of the project. In 2020, the government of Abu Dhabi decided to demolish the incomplete structures, deeming them an eyesore and part of a broader redevelopment plan for the Mina Zayed port. To ensure a safe demolition, experts meticulously analyzed the building and its surroundings. In a carefully orchestrated implosion, utilizing 13,000 pounds of plastic explosives, the towers came crashing down. The demolition team prioritized the safety of Abu Dhabi residents, meticulously planning every detail. The process began with 3 buildings imploding, followed by the 4th after a 10-second delay, resulting in colossal piles of rubble. Number 1. Power Station Westerholt. Mena Plaza was almost our top choice, but we couldn't keep this exciting demolition news from you. The Power Station Westerholt's chimney, standing at an impressive 337 meters, 1,105 feet, became the tallest controlled structure ever to be demolished. Although there have been taller chimney demolitions than the previous record holder, Mena Plaza, which was 165 meters high, Westerholt took the lead. This towering chimney was constructed in 1981 in Germany and met its unfortunate end in 2006, a year after the power station's decommissioning in 2005. The demolition was quite a spectacle, with 2 explosions, one at the bottom and another in the middle. The sheer height of the chimney and the anticipation of the event drew a massive crowd of spectators eager to capture the blast on camera, causing a slight delay in the planned demolition. As the dust settled, the once mighty chimney transformed into a colossal heap of debris. We're curious to know which of these demolitions has been your favorite. Feel free to share your thoughts in the comments section below. If you haven't already, remember to hit the like button and subscribe to our channel for more thrilling content. Thank you for tuning in, and we look forward to bringing you more exciting demolitions in the future.